Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. Today's video is just going to be a little short check-in with you guys. I've been a little under the weather with my last video. I think it was updating on the heart attack situation and the TIA situation, which in actuality, the TIA was part of the heart attack. They just didn't do a certain blood test to determine that. So had they done that initially, they would have known it was my heart. So long story short, Friday night, now this is the thing, okay. You know, I'm kind of at a point, I think we're all at a point right now in our lives. I've just been hearing so much of it and seeing so much of it all over social media that everybody's, you know, a little bit overwhelmed and stressed out, and anxieties are running high with people, and you know, the whole mental health spectrum is kind of off the charts right now. And so, you know, I've been a little hypersensitive to many things for many reasons. And so when I do have a conversation with somebody that maybe get a little heated, or you know, the topic is something that's sensitive, you know, to me, or very personal, I get a little amped up, and I'm very amped up anyway. I'm a passionate person when I talk, you know, I get really excited. I get, you know, I talk with my hands. You know, I'm just very, passionate. You know, a lot of people say dramatic, but I mean, it's not dramatic in a negative way. It's just, I'm full, of, I don't know, oomph, passion. And so I had a conversation on Friday that got a little bit heated, and I kind of lost my appetite for dinner. And you know, I'm at that point kind of where I'm like, you know, again, up to here, and like I'm not taking nothing. I can't take nothing. Like I physically and mentally cannot take one more thing. It's that kind of situation where, you know, the icing on the cake and one more thing's just gonna break me. And obviously, you know, we're strong and we get through stuff, you know, here and there. And you know, yeah, I've gotten through bigger things in life, but there's some things that even though you were strong enough, and even though I was strong enough to, you know, get through the cancer and to be patient through that process, and you know, the chemo and the treatments and all that, even though I got through all of that, sometimes it requires different things, different coping skills, or different mechanisms. My videos wouldn't be a video without interruptions. So basically, I kind of lost my train of thought. I was a little bit upset, and if I'm repeating myself, forgive me, but my heart just like started racing, and my heart is still healing. So I still have inflammation in my heart. Now I don't have clogged arteries. You know, I didn't need a stent, or they didn't have to go in, thank God, to do any type of major surgery or anything. You know, I had the little catheter put into my arm that goes up to your heart, and then they check your arteries. My arteries were not clogged, but I had inflammation around a certain part of my heart. Now, going back to what I was saying was, sometimes when we're going through things in life, yeah, the cancer was huge, you know. One could say that, wow, like you got through the cancer, like why are you allowing, you know, this little situation to get to you so bad? And you know, you've gotten through so many things, why can't you get through this? Or even ask myself that, like, you know, why, if I'm strong enough to get through all these life-threatening major things, you know, why am I struggling so much to deal with my anxiety and stress and stressful situations and people? It's because sometimes it requires different techniques, different skills, you know. We run out, we wear down, we lose, you know, things and abilities and capabilities and qualities maybe change, you know. We don't like lose everything, but you know, we change as we grow and as we get older. And So, you know, I got really upset. I didn't think I was as upset as I was. Now, I calmed myself down. I drank some chamomile tea. I have these natural calming pills that you just chew on, and they're supposed to like calm you within seconds. I chewed a couple of those. I took a Valium, which I take for spasms and stuff. I took a Valium and I was like, okay, I'm, you know, calming down. I felt my heart rate going down. So fast forward, I'm in bed and I'm like trying to go to sleep, but my heart's racing and I could just feel it like through my, like I was laying on my arm and I could just feel it like pounding through my chest. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like, this isn't normal, you know, maybe I'm having a panic attack. So I sat up and I, you know, was deep breathing. I put my head down. I was praying. I drank water. I got up and walked a little bit slowly. But it was just getting faster and faster. So I lay down again and I'm like, so I honestly, actually, I put some CBD, THC oil. I rubbed it all over my chest and on my back as far as I could reach. And, you know, because it's an anti-inflammatory. So I thought, okay, well, this pain that I'm having is from the inflammation, but it could also be a heart attack. And so then you freak out and, you know, yeah, you do have anxiety attack. But I had to end up calling the paramedics. Like, I had to call 911, and I was just at a point where I literally felt like I was going to pass out. The 911 operator was talking and asking me questions, but I wouldn't catch, I could only catch bits and pieces. So I would have to say, I'm sorry, wait, what? Like, what did you say? And then she'd ask me again. And then, you know, do you have pets? Put your pets away. Like, just telling me all these random things. And I put my shoes on, I got my sweat jacket, I grabbed my purse, and I kind of just made my way downstairs. And I sat in this little like lobby area I have. It's a foyer type area. I unlocked the door, and I believe the firemen, I think they just came in, to be honest with you. I don't quite remember, but long story short, so my blood pressure was 170 over 100, and it normally is like 95 to 100 over like 62, 65. So my blood pressure was super high. Why it kept climbing, I don't know. I got to the hospital, fast forwarding, got to the hospital, and you know, everybody's around you immediately because, you know, if you're having a heart attack, like it's pretty serious. You could die. And so within about 10 minutes, they gave me some nitroglycerin, and I have nitroglycerin. They gave me a bottle of it just in case I have a heart attack, and, you know, I can probably try to stop it myself or something, or to get my blood pressure to go down to prevent a heart attack. So they gave me nitroglycerin, and it burned under my tongue because that's where you put it. You know what it felt like? It tasted like cinnamon oil. If you've ever had cinnamon oil, it was like that type of a burning, not chili, not fire, but like a cinnamon oil burning. And then I started to feel like dizzy, like really lightheaded, which I already was feeling. But then I told the nurse, like, I feel like I'm gonna faint. Like, I'm getting really nauseous, and my head hurts. And she's like, yeah, your head's probably gonna hurt from the nitroglycerin. It's gonna feel, I just felt puffy. I felt literally like my head was gonna explode. I felt like it was like blowing up. My eyes felt, everything felt swollen, and like, just, I could feel it in my eyes. I could feel like my cheeks were tight, like everything was tight. And so, you know, we did that for a while. They monitored me. They did a bunch of blood work. Now, the levels that they had taken initially when I had my minor heart attack, there's nothing minor about it. There's the troponin levels I was telling you guys about. Well, they checked my troponin levels and they were normal. So I wasn't at that moment having a heart attack. They also explained to me, and I think I talked to you guys about this in my last video. So it's, Yeah, the broken heart syndrome. And that's what they told me, that, I do have inflammation from the heart attack. So the heart attack caused a little bit of damage. But their description and explanation for the one of the types of heart, okay, there's a couple different reasons. One of the reasons is I have broken heart syndrome. It's a crazy thing. Google it. It's a real thing. It's everything that a heart attack has, the tingling, the numbness, the chest pain, the tightness, the shortness of breath, the lightheadedness, the nausea, the everything that goes with the heart attack. And you really do have the exact same symptoms, and it can cause damage in your heart. And it's sad that broken heart syndrome is a real thing, and a lot of people, and I might have said this before, so I'm probably repeating myself, but a lot of people that have been married for 40, 50 years, lose their spouse, and then they have broken heart syndrome, and then sometimes they die shortly after. Sometimes they don't. But also, if you're in a situation where somebody is being disloyal to you, maybe you're getting cheated on, or maybe you're betrayed in some kind of way, that's betrayal. That breaks your heart, because it's like, wow, I loved and trusted this person or these people, and they did this. So long story short, what I've really come to terms with, I've been journaling a lot, and I was journaling earlier, and I realized that if I could gather all my journals and show you guys, I have multiple journals, because sometimes I'll put one away, or packing and moving, to a different place, I'll put, 2 or 3 of them in a box, and then I'm like, shoot, where's my box with my journals? So I'll buy brand new journals. Well, I found a couple of them one was from like 8 years ago. One was from when I was going through my cancer, and through that whole journey and the abusive relationship I was in. And I was noticing that my journaling, every journal kind of had the same theme. And from 1 year to 5 years to 10 years, I'm writing the same stuff. So what does that say? That says that I still have not accomplished what I needed to learn, what decisions I need to change, what I need to do differently to make change in my life, to achieve the peace and the tranquility and the happiness and the love that I really need, that I have journaled for so long, that, please, I just want this to stop. I want to start thriving and stop, just surviving. And I'm finding that I have written down almost, not word for word, but almost the exact same things over the past good 8 to 10 years. And that breaks my heart, because although I've had good times and I've had good moments and I've had, good memories, more so than not, I've had some negative things going on and negative people around me in my life and relationships. And I'm basically repeating cycles, after just repeating it over and over. And I have to change the theme of my journaling, and I'm focusing more on not my heart issues, not my side effects, not my strained relationships. I've accepted them, I've mourned them, and I'm letting them go. What we try to do as humans is we try to figure out, well, why did that person break up with me? Or why doesn't that person want a relationship with me? Or why did that person betray me? We want to know, we're, as humans, we want to rationalize and we want to idealize, like, what happened, what's going on. And so we're just hanging on to that broken heart, that betrayal. We're hanging on to the, the people that are supposed to be loyal to you and they're not. And you're just like, but why? And it hurts so bad. And they're supposed to love me. And what did I do? And, if I could have done this, if I would have said that, would this have still happened? And you're sitting there trying to figure things out, and you're just staying stuck in that. You're staying stuck in the pain. You're staying stuck in the heartache. You're staying stuck in the betrayal. you're staying stuck in what they did to you 5 years ago and it wasn't right, and they're still thinking that they were right and they never apologized. You know, I've had to accept apologies that I'll never get. I've had to forgive people who've never asked me for forgiveness. And I'm okay with it. I'm not sitting here crying. I'm making videos. I'm doing TikToks. I'm journaling. I'm reading. I'm watching good stuff. I'm doing makeup. Like, I'm living my life. I'm not stuck in the madness, although there are parts of me that obviously are still stuck, because I'm catching myself in the journaling and kind of going back and forth from one to the next and just seeing the familiarity of what I'm writing, and the similarity, I should say, of going from one journal to another journal to 1 year to 2 years to 3 years, and some of the things I'm still writing about that I have not worked through. So as part of my healing process and my healing journey and working on me and what I can control around me, you know, it really is it's a daily thing, and it's something that's going to take time to eliminate and change. There's some things that I can't change, and so I have to try to make peace with it and figure out a way to accept it without accepting it, accept it without allowing it to take control or to hurt me or to stress me out in any kind of way. You know, it's the whole serenity prayer, you know, God help me accept the things that I cannot change the things I can, or give me the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that's really, really what it comes down to. And I have to follow that, and I have to keep reminding myself, you know, I don't have a broken heart from this. I don't have a broken heart from that. It happened. It's done. It's over. That one incident, why am I still feeling it a year later or 2 years later? It hurt then. Why am I going to continue to hurt day after day after day, month after month, repeating the same thing of what they did or what this happened or that happened, like what I lost? You know, what did I learn? What did I gain? And I'm really focusing on that. Now, these are all, some things are like epiphanies that I'm having, and obviously I'm still a work in progress, and my goal is to not have another heart attack or a stroke or anything, because things are not that serious at the end of the day. My life matters, and there's not any one thing or one person in this world that is worth losing your life over. So pick and choose your battles. I've said it a million times to myself. I've said it to everybody. And yeah, I'm really enforcing that more and more now. Some discipline, self-discipline, and boundaries. And that's really where I'm at. So that's my current status. I'm feeling a little bit better. I slept off and on, not off and on yesterday. I did a little bit yesterday, but I fell asleep really early last night, and I kind of slept off and on through the night. I'm still kind of tired, because trying to breathe and focusing on your breathing and your chest getting tight and your back's tight, and then you're tensing up and you're scared, it really, really like does trauma to your body. And so I'm pretty sore. And I already have all the soreness to begin with, so we're not going to focus on the soreness and the pains that I already have. We're going to focus on the healing and how I'm going to be better, and I'm going to get better, and I'm going to be, you know, stronger, and I'm going to get through this not the same way I got through the cancer. Everything is a little bit different. Some things require some of this, some things require some of that, and you know, do I have it in me? Yeah, I do, but I just have to pick the tools and figure out what tools I need to find some inner peace and peace within my circumstances of things that I can't change, like at the moment, that may possibly and have the potential to change. And yeah, I'm just going to continue to fight, you know. I'm going to just give it my best shot and just keep fighting. I'm not going out without a fight. And so anyway, guys, I love you. Just thought I'd let you know, where I'm at right now. I'm not going to say what videos I'm doing. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just trying to live and trying to heal. And when I pop on, and I hope you guys are enjoying this beautiful fall day here in Colorado, wherever you're at. It's beautiful. I did go outside a little bit. I got a little bit warm, but it's only like 80 degrees, if that. It's a nice cool breeze out. So Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching and listening to my little update, and take care of yourselves. Eat healthy, be healthy, think healthy, you know, be around positive, loving people. And, you know, we get back what we put out. So I kind of feel like, geez, did I put all that out? Because if this is what I'm getting back, I need to reevaluate what I'm putting out there. So I love you guys, and like my video if you found it helpful. Leave me your comments, questions, and suggestions. And I'll just see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.